I'm now joined by Igor Araujo. Igor is coming off his second UFC victory, taking his UFC record to 2-0 over UK fighter Danny Mitchell at UFC Fight Night 38, Gustafsson versus Manoa. Igor, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you, man. It's a pleasure for me. Always, anytime you need me, just let me know.
And congratulations, it was a fantastic performance and a fantastic win.
Yeah, thank you, man. It was a tough fight. Danny Mitchell is a tough dude. But I was very well prepared. I was ready to get that W.
You're right, it was a tough fight. What did you know about Danny Mitchell going in? Because he was known on the UK scene, but wasn't necessarily known on the international scene.
Yeah, but I'm in Europe, so what's happening in UK? Normally, we guys in here in Switzerland, we always heard about, and I know Danny Mitchell since a long time ago. We were supposed to fight a few years ago in the local show here in Switzerland, and I don't know what's happening, but the fight didn't happen. But I know him. I know that he was a tough dude, good grappler, and I was looking forward to this fight and to get this win.
I mean, you're known for your high level jiu-jitsu, but Danny made you work for it. I mean, he really made it tough for you on the ground. Did anything about the fight surprise you?
No, I knew that he was a good grappler. I could control him on the ground in all the aspects, and no, it didn't surprise. For me, the crowd surprised me because they were like in part of the fight, they were with me screaming my name, so that was good for me. But not the fight. I knew that this fight was supposed to be tough, and it was. And that's it.
Now there was a couple of times during the fight as well. I mean, the grappling on the grappling between you and Danny was fantastic to watch because, you did work on from the top quite a lot, but Danny obviously was always moving. He was always trying to work his way out, which made you have to work as well. And there's a few times where he went for heel hooks, and they looked quite nasty. What were they? How close were they to being in properly?
Yeah, I think I had like two moments in the fight that I had my back on the ground. But I'm pretty good sweeping people, with gi or without gi in grappling or MMA. So I have some good sweeps in my game, and I could sweep him. And after I was on top, and I didn't let him sweep me. So that was a good work for my part. Was trying to keep him in the bottom position. And yeah, sometimes when I try to hit to work my ground and pound, I let my left leg like open, and then there is a good way for the guys to go to the heel hook. It was pretty tight, but it was not enough to make me tap. But it was, of course, was tight, and it was very good. Was a good attack from him. But I've been waiting a long time to be there in that octagon and fight there. So I think it's going to be really tough for me to tap for somebody to give up. So I know that it was tight and it was closed. But if I tell you if I was close to tap, I was not close to tap because to tap was not even passing my head. Because once I'm fighting, I'll try to go to my end, and I don't know, man. Right now I'm not ready to tap, and I'll not be ready to tap soon enough.
Yeah, I remember I spoke to you a while back after the last season after the season of Ultimate Fighter that you were on, and you didn't get signed up by the UFC straight away, but there was certainly a determination in you, and you even said to me then, you will get signed up, and of course you did. So I know from speaking to you before and from seeing you, that's just the type of fighter you are. You're not gonna give up. It's just not your way, is it?
Yeah, because in the Ultimate Fighter, I was like my head was pretty messed up. I was not well because I was having a hard time for my family. This thing was very important for me in that show because I really couldn't work. But when I fought my last fight there, I was not ready to fight. I didn't want to fight, but I didn't give up. I went there, I fought, and I didn't have the result that I was. That I wanted. I was expecting the lose because I didn't want to fight at that day. I'm a pretty tough dude, and I'm not. In the first fight, I fought with the Mario Contra, the guy from Brazil. He got me in the guillotine too. It was tight and closed, and also he got me in the heel hook too, and I didn't tap. It is in my game, this kind of thing, to be tough and to try to always keep working and never give up. I think that's my trademark. And it's going to be, of course, I'm not unbeatable, but it's going to be really hard to beat me there.
Now, I read as well that going into the fight, you did have I think it was a leg injury. What was the nature of your injury going into the fight?
Yeah, like 3 weeks ago, I was training too much, and I like to push myself really hard. So I was training 3-4 times a day. I was in Albuquerque, New Mexico, training. And one night I was sleeping like 3 a.m. I felt a lot of pain on my left leg, close to the rib. I was really bad, I couldn't move my leg. And after that, I went to some massage, chiropractor. I went everywhere to try to repair it, and nothing was working. So I decided to come back to Switzerland and to check with my doctor what was going on. And then my doctor told me that I had a fracture on that leg because I was training too much and I had a stress fracture on that leg. And for a few days I couldn't walk. But I took my time. I started training easy and just kept my cardio going the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks to finish the fight like I did. Because I was a year ago. I was in England watching UFC 1 year, 2 months ago, and I was just waiting for this opportunity, And then I got the opportunity, and I was ready to go and fight just with one leg. I know that the guy was tough. That's my style. Things will not go our way every time. So we gotta push ourselves when you get in trouble and try to be good there.
Was it never an option for you to pull out of the fight then? That you were going to fight regardless?
Yeah, of course. My manager and my doctor told me, don't fight. They told me right away, man, if you got a fracture, and the doctor, when he saw in the MRI, he said, don't fight. I said, man, I'm going to fight. There's no way for me to give up, to drop this fight. I want to fight in England. I was already 4 weeks away from my family. So I didn't want to lose all this hard work, all this time that I lost, and being away from my family. So it was 3 weeks before the fight, and I told myself, no, I'm going to push and I'm going to fight, because I knew that if I stop the last 5 days before the fight, the pain will disappear, So I stopped the last 5 days. I was working really easy, just trying to keep the car, swimming a lot, and getting a bicycle, and that's it. I couldn't kick, because every time I kicked, I felt a lot of pressure on that leg. But to give up and to drop the fight is the last option that I will have. We are MMA fighters. We never get there 100%. And if one day somebody get there 100% with any injury, it means that he didn't train enough, because this is a tough sport, and injuries are something normal for us.
How's your leg now?
Yeah, my leg now is cool, I feel I'm still limping a little bit, and tomorrow I'm going to the doctor, and I'll see because even my doctor, he's a good doctor, he's a sportive doctor, so he told me, I asked him, man, what's happening, when we got the MRI, he told me, Igor, sorry, but I'm not going to tell you right now. I'll tell you after the fight, okay? So keep your focus on the fight, rest, work your cardio up, and then after the fight, you call me and we're going to see each other and we decide. For now, I know that you have a fracture, but I will not tell you anything about that. And then today I called him, and I got an appointment. I'm going to see him this week, and then we are going to decide what to do.
So how long do you think you'll be out for then before you're ready to get back into the octagon and compete again?
Yeah, because, normally, a fracture, he told me that I need few weeks, but since I got this, it's almost right now 4 weeks. So I have 4 weeks already, like, of recovery in my head. So I think I'll take like 2 weeks off, not doing anything, like eating McDonald's and drinking Coca-Cola and teaching BJJ. That's the only thing that I'm going to do. And right after this, I'll start like work my upper body and start working my box and just relax on this leg and try to recover myself, but keep working what I can. And I think my plan is I want to fight again in June or I don't know May, something like that. I don't know if I can, but June is my plan. I want to fight in June again.
Well, it's been a real pleasure getting the opportunity to speak to you, and once, as I said at the start, congratulations on an impressive victory at the weekend.
Yeah, man. For me, it was a pleasure to fight there in England, to fight for the UK people, you know, and I'm really happy because I got this win. You know, when I got there in UFC, I was like, I knew that it was a tough show, tough way to get the wins, and now right now I'm 2-0 there, and I can't wait to restart training, improving, and keep this keep this way, you know, because I'm sure, you know, that with my skills I can go really far there, and that's my plan.
Absolutely, I agree with everything you've said. I mean, your fights so far have been so impressive. Before I let go, I want to give you a chance to do any shout-outs. So let the listeners know about your Facebook and Twitter, and then anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, friends, family, anyone at all.
Yeah, my Facebook is like Facebook/Igor Araujo, and my Twitter is @Igor Araujo JJ. Just hit me up there if you want to get in touch with me. Any MMA fans that always contact me, I always answer them. You know, I'm always trying to be in contact with the people, and that's it.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Igor, and I hope your leg heals soon, and I can't wait to see you back in the octagon again.
Yeah. Thank you, and congratulations for your show, and God bless you all. Anytime you want me, just let me know.